Jusia comes to the cafe, trying to finish an important task, but everything seems to go wrong. Her coffee cup spills, her laptop crashes, and everything in the world feels against her. She looks flustered when she approaches the barista to ask for another coffee. That's when she meets Tedy. Tedy is just another regular customer at the cafe, but he always observes how people behave. He notices Jusia and decides to help, but his help turns out to be not exactly what she expected. Tedy, smiling, maybe you don't need to buy a new cup, or would you rather just order another one? Yours seems angry. Jusia, laughing, maybe it doesn't like me, just like everything else I'm doing right now. Tedy, your coffee has character. That means you care, even if it breaks. A few days later, Jusia returns to the same cafe, and once again, their paths cross. This time, she feels more relaxed, and even starts chatting with Tedy. It turns out they share common interests, both love old books, 90s music, and travel. Tedy invites Jusia to his bookstore, where she finds a book she had been wanting to read for ages. Jusia, I can't believe this book is here. I thought it was impossible to find. Tedy, I'd say I have a talent for finding things that people have lost. Despite their growing attraction, Jusia finds out that Tedy isn't ready for a serious relationship. He's too focused on his work, and is afraid that a romantic relationship will ruin his ideals about independence. Tedy, I can't be with someone if it means I have to change my habits. I'm not ready for that. Jusia tries to understand him, but deep down, she knows that their differences could become a serious problem. Tedy goes through a significant moment in his life. His bookstore is on the verge of closing due to financial troubles. He decides to visit Jusia to talk and get advice. There, amidst the falling leaves outside, he realizes that true value in life isn't just about work, but also about relationships. Tedy, I think I've always avoided relationships out of fear that they might stop me from being myself. But now, I realize that I don't want that anymore. Jusia, looking into his eyes, you don't have to be alone to be yourself. Maybe we can figure this out together. Tedy and Jusia begin a new chapter in their relationship, learning how to interact and combine their interests and passions. They understand that relationships take time and patience, but they're both willing to face the challenges together. And even when life isn't always perfect, they find joy in the simple things, in shared evenings, books, and coffee at the old cafe. Tedy, you know, I've even started liking coffee with you. Jusia, smiling, I feel the same. A few weeks after Tedy and Jusia decided to be together, new challenges arise. It turns out Tedy's past isn't as simple as it seemed. One day, he receives a letter from his ex-partner, asking to come back into his life. Tedy, reading the letter, she's apologizing, but I don't even know why she's coming back. Jusia notices his somber expression and decides to talk to him about it. Jusia, do you really want her back in your life? Or do you feel obligated? Tedy, I don't know. I just don't want to hurt anyone who's important to me. But with you, I can't keep going if I'm not honest with myself. This letter becomes a test for their relationship, as Jusia starts to feel that maybe she can't trust Tedy completely. She decides to take a break and gives him time to figure things out. Tedy goes on a trip to truly understand what he wants from life and relationships. During this journey, he meets an old friend, who gives him an important piece of advice. Tedy's friend, you can't live in the past, Tedy. And even if she comes back, you'll always compare. You need to understand that real love is not just about duty. It's about support and a shared vision for the future. These words make Tedy reflect deeply. He returns home with a new understanding of his feelings, and is ready to make an important decision. Tedy finally confesses to Jusia what's been going on. He explains that he doesn't want to lose her, but he needed time to understand what he wants in the relationship. Tedy, you've become an important part of my life, and I don't want to lose this chance. I know that sometimes I fear change, but now I'm ready to embrace it. Are you ready to be with me? Jusia doesn't respond immediately. She understands that she can't fully commit unless she's sure of his feelings. Jusia, I love you, Tedy, but it's important for me that you're here not out of obligation or pity for me. You need to be honest with yourself. Tedy takes her words to heart, and they both realize that healthy relationships require not only love, but also the willingness to change. Tedy and Jusia talk about how they can combine their lives and interests. They realize that their relationship needs time and patience, but they are both willing to face it together. They start planning a trip to rediscover each other and rebuild trust. Jusia, if we've already been through everything, why not build something new together? Tedy, I agree. And if we trust each other, everything will work out. Tedy and Jusia take a trip to a small town, where they find a place for new beginnings. Tedy decides to open a new book club, and Jusia begins a new design project. Together, they create a space where dreams meet again, and step by step, They build a new life. Jusia, now we can write our story together. Teddy, our story is just beginning.